Hey guys, today I'm just going to have a bit of a chat with you just to see. No. Today I just want to have a bit of a talk just to see if you guys have the same thoughts in terms of whether you should go to college or uni. So I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video now, you're trying to make up your mind whether you should go to college or university to get a tertiary education, or whether you just want to jump straight into the workforce. I mean, I myself, I did get a tertiary education in terms of university degree. It's not something that I deemed as necessary in my current job role, and I'd still be able to perform just as well without it. Now, if you go on to get your secondary education, there's a few things to actually think about. The first one would be the cost, where you want it to go. Is it going to be worth it? There'd be a few pointers that I would actually mention. If you're actually looking at going to college, you might want to think about what kind of job you have lined up. So a lot of the time, you might go to university or college and say, I'm still just trying to find my path. Usually that's not going to work out in terms of, the most ideal situation. What you'd actually be looking for is, you know the kind of job that you want, and then you go to university, or college to get that position. So I'm also going to talk about some of the benefits that you'd probably get getting a second education or going there. It's a great experience, and you'll make tons of new friends for a lifetime. There's all these different types of life culture that you'll experience there, heaps of fraternities and clubs that you can join, and that's obviously fantastic for someone who's looking to get out there. It'll give you some necessary core skills if there's an industry that you're looking at going into, and it'll give you that kind of backup that you want. And even if it's not something directly that you're looking at, having a secondary education, it really helps in terms of the higher level management positions that you'll see. A lot of them in companies, when you've been working there for 5 to 10 years and you want to get into a higher level position, they'll often ask, do you have a secondary education in this industry or field? So it might not be directly what you're doing, but it can obviously help in the future. Some of the drawbacks that you might want to have a look at would be, obviously, it costs a lot of money to get a secondary education, whether you get it through student loans or it's paid by family. It costs a lot of money, and it's going to take quite a lot of your time as well. So you'll find that it's going to take a few years for it to be completed, while some of your friends might be working full time, and you're struggling in terms of going out. You might not have enough money, and they seem like they're just flaunting it, like they're making heaps. So that could be one of the things that you might be missing out on, especially in your youth. The other thing that I would say, it might not be, if you're studying something, for example, accounting or finance or economics or law, whatever you're looking at doing, once you start working in the industry, you might find that you don't even like that, and you just spend all that time, studying, and it's not something that you actually feel like now that you want to get into. I'll give you a few hints and tips from my experiences in terms of getting a secondary, education. I'd recommend, studying hard, working hard, because getting a pass marks, it gets you through the course, but it won't end up getting you a job with a big company. Usually what they're after is, credit average, someone who really hits the books. If you're looking to work for a big company like Google or Coca-Cola or Apple or anything like that, any major company that you can think of, they usually want to take the cream of the crop. So you'd have to hit the books pretty hard. Talk to your family and friends. Make sure it's the right thing to do. You just want to make sure that you're always keeping your best interests at heart. Even if all of your family or all your brothers and sisters have gone off to college, and you think, I might get a trade or might do something like that, give it a go. It might be something a little bit, more suited to yourself. And the last thing would be, make up your own mind in terms of what you're looking at doing. Don't let other people try to influence yourself. You can always obtain success without going to university or college. It really does help, and it's a really great experience. And if it's something that you wanted to do, that's fantastic. But don't let it put you down if it's not something that you wanted to do, because great people have done great things without needing to go to university. And that's pretty much it. That's my rant for today, or blog for today. I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your night.